Yo, what's good? It's none iller. You are now tuned in to another episode of Moment of Knowledge on the Mogul Mined podcast.
Yo, what's good? Today I want to talk about not being fake happy. I notice there's a lot of people who are fake happy. And I say that in the sense that everyone doesn't have the same happiness based on society's standards. So often people base their happiness on how other people are going to judge them. They're not doing necessarily what they want to do. They're doing what society preps them to do, and then they're fake happy about it. And there's different reasons for it. Some people, depending on the closeness with their parents, they live their life to kind of satisfy their parents. Go to the school, chase this career, be with this person in a relationship. It happens a lot in different cultures. And, it all depends on how you were raised. So I'm not going to be like how wrong that is, because people have different beliefs. I know that's a difficult thing to ever be happy in when you are always trying to meet someone else's expectations. Relationships. People base their happiness on what others say. I did this many years. I did this. I need to be in this house. I need to be married at this time. I need to have this many kids. I need to go see my family this much time. Like, I need to have someone that's this ethnicity. I need to make sure that I announce every step so I can see people be happy for me, because that's what I was told to be happy. Sports. There's so many different facets of life that people tend to modify in order to make other people happy. And then they're not happy. So you have super famous people, super rich people, high suicide rate, super paid off professions, dentists, doctors, high suicide rate. Or people going to drugs and alcohol as an escape. That comes from a lack of happiness. And there's so many other factors than the ones I just named. But the idea of meeting someone else's expectation of happiness can kind of throw you for a loophole. And for what? It plays a lot in today's society when you add social media into it. Instagram especially. It's a whole picture based. Facebook especially. The idea of telling a story, telling the plus side of a story, and everyone like worshiping you because they're happy for you. It's crazy. Today's world would rather see you in a marriage that they assume is perfect, although you're being domestically abused and mentally abused behind the scenes because they think it's happiness, versus you being in a relationship with whatever terms you're in which you are both happy, treat each other well, and take care of each other and make life happen. Society will always pick the marriage one. That's society. Same thing with cars. Life is that way. I'm saying you need to figure out what your ingredients are to be happy. Not everyone cooks the same way in the kitchen, right? I've spoken on that before. Like, there's different ways to make certain things, but your happiness is a real scenario. You don't know what makes other people tick. People don't know what makes you tick. So the moment you judge them for their approach to achieve their idea of happiness, it becomes difficult. I watch people laugh at people and poke fun at them for the things they do in society. Okay, they read differently, they speak differently, they had a different path to whatever goal they are achieving. There are some people who are very happy being tow truck drivers, being janitors, being whatever position you want to like say that's the bottom of the ladder, they wake up every morning to go do that, and it's a relief to them. The same way there are people who go be judges and doctors and car salesmen and every profession under the sun. There are some who just love what they do. They love being around maybe their passion or something. A lot of time passion deals with happiness too, but with passion a lot of frustration comes as well. The key is to know your happiness and strive to achieve that with as little compromise as possible. You will have to compromise at some point, but with little compromise as possible. That's going to be the offsetting factor. Not to mention, what's the point of satisfying other people's happiness? It doesn't do anything for you. You feel fake in a room that you should feel yourself in. You put up this wall when you go to work and you're like, hey, like I'm only this person, I'm this person, then you're miserable. You have to find a way to be that good at what you do all the time by loving what you do all the time. It's very important for you to take as much time, put as much effort to ensure you're happy, not what the societal pressures are, not where you need to force it. I think it's just best for you to push your happiness. Who cares if people don't understand that they are not supposed to? If your happiness is living on a farm and somewhere isolated from everyone with a few animals and the person you're married to and your child, do it. The city life isn't for you, don't do it. If the city life is for you, get the hell off that farm. It took me a while to really buckle down when it comes to happiness. And honestly, it's just easy to fall into that rut of the pressures of society. Make this much, work this much, do this, do that. Now, everything I have as far as career, I'm good. Even when I was getting my degrees, I'm like, nah, this is what I want to do. I have no idea where it's going to go. Hey, I heard this might be a joke degree, it might be a joke school, and everything was beyond ready and like amazing. But it took me not listening to reviews, not listening to people who didn't have any idea what I wanted to do, what my personal passions were. And I could wake up every morning and be like, I'm good. The question is, can you? And if you can't, what is it going to take for you to get there? And this is something you really have to sit and think with yourself with, because no one can answer this for you. What sacrifices are you willing to make to get there? And where will you compromise? Like, if you're married and you've been one whole way your whole life, make sure you talk with your spouse, or make sure you show signs of your spouse, or that you plan on growing. Like, don't just do a culture shock where everything become a whole different person and ruin whatever you have. That might be a compromising factor in your communication. Just talk, figure out life. Same way, like, don't just up and leave your kids and move to Jamaica or something, like, seriously, think about what you can do to make yourself happy and do it. Remember, happiness is a constant refresh. Happiness is a constant state of mind. I love to learn. I make myself happy by reading and looking up stuff. Trust me, I know everyone doesn't. But with that being said, y'all know how to reach me at none_illa, www.noneilla.com, and I am out.